Hello, friend. Welcome back for day 7 of Reflect, Heal, and Prepare for the New Year. Today's session is a turning point. We've spent the last few days understanding what you carried, what softened, what hurt, and what healed. And now we begin to recognize what grew in you. Not in a motivational way, but in a grounded, honest, embodied way. Growth is quieter than we expect. It's rarely dramatic and usually unfolds slowly, beneath the surface, like roots spreading before branches ever appear. And this matters because your mind is wired to notice what went wrong more than what went right. This is called negativity bias, and it's just part of human survival. If we don't intentionally reflect on our growth, it stays invisible. And invisible growth is hard to access, hard to trust, and hard to build on. So when you name your growth, you strengthen the neural pathways associated with resilience while reinforcing identity level change. I am someone who XYZ instead of I am trying to XYZ. You start to also increase your self-trust while improving your emotional regulation. All of this gives your body a sense of stability and direction. And so today we're going to think of our growth in 2 different directions. We're going to be thinking it as roots, which represent our inner strength, our steadiness, our boundaries, clarity, and resilience, while also equally acknowledging our branches, our expression, our energy, our choices, our actions, and our new directions. Because both matter. Both tell the truth of who you are becoming. And I will admit, there were years where I felt like nothing changed until I slowed down long enough to notice the roots that had been growing quietly the whole time. Those things kept me grounded when things felt chaotic. I realized that my roots were preparing me for moments I didn't know were coming. And this reflection will help you feel the same kind of steadiness. So let's get to it. Let's start with a position that feels comfortable, supported, in a space that is safe. Take one slow inhale and a soft, gentle exhale. Feel the weight of your body supported and let your breath settle in. Recognize and acknowledge the connection between you and the ground. This connection is a physical reminder that you've made it through this year. Now imagine roots extending from you downward, not literal roots, but the feeling of grounding. What roots grew in me this year? Perhaps as part of your roots, you'll see clearer boundaries, stronger intuition, deeper patience, more self-respect, a trust of your own inner voice, and a resilience that came from experience. Let your body tell you what feels true. Now let yourself feel where this growth is. Does your chest expand? Your belly soften? Your spine lengthen? Or your shoulders relax? Let each sensation deepen without forcing it. Now we're going to move our imagination upward. That growth is reaching outward and forward into the new year. Ask yourself, what branches grew and reached out? What branches grew reaching upwards for me? Perhaps it was speaking up in a new way, trying something unfamiliar, or making a change that you needed to. Perhaps it was caring for yourself differently and allowing yourself to rest. Or gently opening yourself up to connection and asking for help when you needed it. Let the images or feelings reach upward naturally. See ourselves as a tree and reflecting on the roots and the branches that are a part of us, a part of our grounded strength and our outward expression. We are one integrated system. What is this growth showing you about who you are becoming? There's no rush for an answer. Just curiosity. time for a slow inhale and a soft exhale. Letting your new understanding settling gently inside you, not as pressure, but as truth. Allow yourself to come back into your body and your space. Gently opening your eyes, stretching, and acknowledging the room around you. Growth doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it whispers. Sometimes it roots itself deep inside you long before you notice. But it's there. And today you gave yourself space to see it. Recognizing your growth helps you trust yourself more deeply, feel more grounded, understand your direction, all while preparing you for the next chapter with clarity. On day 8, we begin the preparation phase with a beautiful practice, meeting a future version of yourself who has already grown into the things that you are reaching for. Share in the comments, what roots did you notice about yourself, or branches? Your reflections help others here in the course recognize their own growth too. And before we go, let's take one more deep breath and a gentle exhale. You've done something meaningful today. You saw your own growth, your quiet strength, and the ways that you are already evolving. Let that steadiness stay with you. And I'll see you tomorrow for day 8.